What if the biggest thing holding you back in your career isn't your company or even your boss, but what's going on in your own head? Today, we're diving into a really powerful keynote from Ruth Manning, a leader in digital transformation. She actually turned this awful moment of discrimination into a blueprint for success for everyone. Her talk was for NHS Property Services Black History Month, themed Standing Firm in Power and Pride. And let me tell you, it is packed with steps you can actually use to take control of your career. Okay, so this one sentence from Ruth, this is the heart of everything we're talking about today. It's a challenge, really. It's saying stop waiting around for someone to give you success and start building it for yourself. This is all about taking ownership, and we're going to show you exactly how she says you can do that.
But let's be real for a second. As Ruth points out, these commemorative months can bring up a lot of, well, complicated feelings. You hear people asking, why do we still need a special month for this? Or, doesn't talking about this stuff just create more division? We're going to tackle that head on, not with some abstract theory, but with a real, personal story that makes these big ideas feel concrete and, more importantly, actionable.
To really get why this framework Ruth developed is such a game changer, we have to go back. We have to go back to the moment that changed absolutely everything for her. And this isn't just a story about being frustrated. It's about that kind of crystal clear clarity that sometimes, unfortunately, only comes from a really painful experience. All right, so picture this. Ruth lands a new job in a government department. And she's not just getting by, okay? She is crushing it. In less than a month, she's so on top of her game that she's literally training the people who started on the exact same day as her. She's clearly making a huge impact, right? From day one. And then, bam! Just 3 months into the job, this huge opportunity lands. 8 promotion spots open up. This is it. This is the moment she's been working for. She's got the skills, she's proving her value every single day, she's even stepping up to cover for her manager. In her head, she is the perfect candidate. So she walks up to her manager, totally buzzing, ready for that go-get-'em speech. But instead, she gets this. It was framed like it was helpful advice, just slow down, wait your turn. And for a second, she actually thought, okay, maybe she's looking out for me. And then came the gut punch. She finds out her manager had gone to every other person on the team, including the ones Ruth was training, and encouraged them to apply. Every single one. She was the only one told to wait. And yup, she was the only person of color on the team. Now look, this is where the story could have gone in a totally different direction. It would have been so easy to let that experience curdle into bitterness and just get angry, right? But that's not what happened. Instead, something clicked. It was like a lightning bolt of clarity. She realized, right there in that moment, she was done waiting for someone else to give her permission to succeed. Her future was in her own hands. And out of that fire, she built something. A practical, step-by-step guide for anyone who's ever felt overlooked or been told to just wait your turn. She calls it the Career R.I.S.E Framework, and it's basically a blueprint for taking your power back. So what is this R.I.S.E framework exactly? Honestly, think of it like a personal GPS for your career. It's designed to help you navigate all the obstacles, the ones other people put in your way, and let's be honest, the ones we put in our own way, so you can build your influence and move with real purpose toward the career you actually want and deserve. So where do we even begin? Well, the entire thing is built on this one core idea, the R, which stands for reframe your mindset. Because as Ruth argues, your career isn't just shaped by your resume. It's shaped by the story you tell yourself about yourself. And this slide, wow, this really shows that battle we all have in our heads, right? It's about consciously flipping the script, going from I can't to I'll find a way. From that little voice that says I don't belong here to a stronger one that says I've earned my spot. The mind that whispers your doubts is the exact same mind that can roar with your strengths. The only difference is which one you choose to feed. Okay, so how do we actually do this? It's not just wishful thinking. It's about building evidence. First, start what she calls a confidence file. This is your own private collection of every win, every time you did something that scared you. Second, stop hiding in meetings. Be visible, offer solutions. And third, and this is a big one, own your impact. You didn't just help out, you led, you influenced, you delivered. It feels like a small language change, but it makes a world of difference in how you see yourself and how others see you too. All right, so once you get that mindset shift going, the next step is to put that new belief into practice. That's where the next 3 letters of the framework come in. I for invest in your value, S for strengthen your network, and E for elevate through action.
The I is for invest. And listen, this is all about getting ready for the job you want, not just doing the job you have. Get the certifications, jump on those online courses, put your hand up for the projects that stretch you. You have to be ready for that next level before it even appears. I haven't really thought about it, just isn't going to cut it anymore. This is about building the skills that make you undeniable. Next up, S for strengthen your network. And please, don't sleep on this one. It is so important. You can be the most brilliant person in the room, but if nobody knows who you are, it's like you're invisible. Your career cannot grow in a vacuum. You need mentors who can show you the ropes, allies who will have your back, and a whole network of people who will be your voice in rooms you haven't even walked into yet. And finally, we get to E for elevate through action. This is where the rubber meets the road. The difference between people who succeed and people who stay stuck isn't just talent, it's consistent, courageous action. Just take one small, brave step every single month. Shadow a leader for a day. Offer to lead a presentation. Apply for that job you think you're not quite ready for. Just go for it. Don't wait for perfect. Start now and figure it out as you go.
But here's the thing, and this is probably the most important part of all. This framework isn't just a list of career hacks. It's about grounding all of this hard work in a really deep, unshakable sense of your own power and your own pride. And this quote just absolutely nails it. Pride isn't about being arrogant or thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about having an anchored identity. It's knowing who you are, where you come from, and what you stand for. Your culture, your family, your heritage. Those aren't just things in your past. They are the foundation you build your entire future on.
And that's really what it all boils down to. Standing firm means you're putting all the pieces together. It's believing in yourself enough to do the hard work of reframing your own mind. It's investing in your skills. And, maybe most importantly, it's about reaching back and pulling others up with you. Because real power isn't just about rising. It's about lifting as you climb. If you want to hear more from Ruth Amaning, you can find her at AmaningCareerLift. She helps people turn their aspirations into achievements. So the real question for you is, what's the one courageous step you're going to take this month to start your own rise?